Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Are you hearing me? Hi guys, it's your boy Imani back with another video. So today I want to talk about something that has been bothering me. First and foremost, I know the colors don't work. That's fine. Secondly, this video is being made today, Wednesday, at 12:32 p.m. So that's 12:32 midday. I'm just making this video, and it's primarily because I could not come to. Okay, so I knew what I wanted to talk about, but I didn't know how to talk about it. That's one. And two, I wasn't sure how I would relay my message across, basically. So for those who did not realize, I did not make a video last week because I have not been in a very good headspace where my confidence or me knowing who I am is concerned. So, I think it's best if I just take it from the top. So for those who don't know, I'm gay. I am attracted to men, right? And I've known this since I was in kindergarten or basic school, as Jamaicans say. And then I think what happened along the way was that a couple people in my community where I was living at the time, they realized that yes, this is a little boy, has about 6 at that time, and they realized that yes, this is a little boy that likes other boys. And two men molested me from the age of 6 to about 10, right? And a lot of persons would say, oh, you only classify yourself as gay because you have Stockholm syndrome for, not necessarily the individual, but the gender. And some persons would also say, oh, it's because you lacked a father figure in your life. But even before I knew that my father was not there, or I realized that my father just wasn't there, and even before the men did whatever they did to me, I knew that I liked guys. No, I grew up in a culture where being gay or effeminate in any way, shape, or form was not okay. Right? You have to be a macho man, you have to be a thug, you have to be gangster. And I was anything but, right? I was not thuggish. I was not gangster. No, I wasn't any of that. As a matter of fact, I was prim and proper, to say the least. And then I grew up in a Pentecostal household. So we were taught at a very young age that, it must be a boy and a girl, and they should be married, and then they make babies. That's just what we grew up knowing. That's what we were taught. And for many years, I've fought with myself about who I am as an individual. I've been through the whole, I wouldn't say conversion therapy, but I've been through counseling. Before I even get to the counseling, let me backtrack. So, um, basically it came out in about 2005. It came out in the church that I was gay, and I was taken off the choir. So I was in choir, sign language, speech choir, drama, and the cadet group. And I was kicked out of basically everything, right? And I was placed on punishment by the church. And for years, I went to counseling. I did the whole fasting and prayer thing. I did the whole, okay, if I did the whole fasting and therapy and prayer and Bible study and church and all of that. And I fought with myself on a daily basis, like, why am I this way? The typical questions, why am I this way? And it got to a place where I was actually extremely suicidal. I don't think my counselors or the persons who sent me to counseling knew, but I've attempted it a couple of times during that time period where I was trying to change myself or convert myself or get rid of my demons, as some Christians would say. And this is the thing, don't get me wrong, I believe in God, I believe there is a God, I believe in Jesus Christ, but at the same time, before I knew what anything was, I knew what I liked, right? And what is happening now in my life is that I am getting back to that place where I'm questioning everything about me. So here's the thing. I grew up in a church where they told you, correction, let me tell you what is happening to me now. I grew up in a church where they told us what would be happening in the end days, the rapture and all of that. And to be honest, a lot of the things that are happening now were what they said would be happening, right? There's wars, rumors of wars, famine, plagues, earthquakes in diverse places, and all of that. The initiative of the New World Order, all of that, right? And the thing is, I got very fearful because I was told that these things, would be happening, and I got very fearful of the fact that, okay, one, I was told that these things would be happening, and two, I was told that being gay, being anything other than straight is wrong, right? So I got very fearful and stuff. And I was talking to a friend of mine and her mom one night. And we had a little prayer meeting on the phone. We had our prayer meeting on the phone and we were there chit-chatting. And before I say this, she did not come from a bad place. That's one. Um, so I didn't take it offensively, and I knew she genuinely probably was just doing what she think was right. And I can't knock her, blame her, or cuss her out at all in any way, shape, or form for that, because she was doing what she knows. So at the end of the prayer meeting, she said to me, God said, don't go back. And if you go back, it's death, both physical and spiritual death. Now, I'm sorry, but when a person hears that the all-seeing and the all-knowing God says if you go back to something, it's death, both physical and spiritual, it kind of shakes you up. So I am now back to a place where I am very confused about what is right, what is wrong. The thing is, I know who I am. I know my feelings. I know my interests, right? Um, I know all of that, but at the same time, I keep thinking to myself, was I... I'm going basically back through the entire thing that I went through during my high school years. Because the thing is, I fought so hard to finally love and accept myself as an individual, love myself like flaws and all, right? And I am back in that place now where I'm questioning everything about me, and I don't want to. If I have to go through it again, I genuinely think my attempts will be successful this time. It is not easy for any individual to have to deal with something like this. And then a lot of times feeling like there is no support. Because yes, there are always people who like, oh, we love gay people, whatever. You love gay people. Okay, do you know what gay people have to actually go through? Do you know what some of us like genuinely have to deal with, both emotionally, mentally, physically? Like, and you can't tell me that, oh, I wasn't, this is not what I was supposed to be, because I, I knew from I was a child. I didn't know what it was. I just knew I liked the boys more than I liked the girls. And I just feel like if I have to go through that again, I will not come out of it. And the thing is, I think I've already been in it. Because even last week, I could not decide for the life of me what to make the video about. And then I was going to make this video as an extra video, and I could not. I just didn't know what to do, what to say. I laid down last week and I've been crying. I haven't been eating. I've been so frustrated. I've been angry. Angry at myself, angry at the world, angry at God, angry at Satan, because there's so many things that keep going through my mind, and I don't know how to deal with them. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how to deal with them. And at this point, I'm done. like I don't know what to do. I was talking to my best friend about it the other day, and I was saying to her, okay, so if I decide to go full time into a church and be active and present and live a full-fledged Christian life, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, because the church teaches us that homosexuality is wrong or being gay is wrong, right? But at the same time, I don't have feelings for a female, and it is completely unfair for me to be with a female and having to force myself to be with her. And it is not fair to the woman. It is not fair to me. So I came to the conclusion, okay, if I go into a church, I will forever be single, because I'm not going to force myself to love someone. That is where I'm at. I'm not going to go through this again. No. Mm-mm. Whatever happens after today just happens.